Hello, welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Today I am budgeting my third and final paycheck of July, and it is $1,916.23. That is my base pay salary, as well as some weekend and evening premiums from last month. So let's just jump right into it. I've got my planning spreadsheet down here and I am ready to go. So I do have some overspending, as you can see here, and I think what I'm going to do is assign the money as I have planned on my spreadsheet, and then I'll have to go back and wham some of it to cover the overspending. So let's just start with finishing up my mortgage. I still need to get my brother to send me his portion, so he will send me the last $250. My target's rounded to the dollar, I believe. Yeah, $17.16, but the actual payment I calculated out, so I just need $250 more there to finish that one up. Then I'm going to go ahead and put 100 here. This is money I'm paying back to my parents. They're quite flexible with the repayment, so I'm not necessarily in a rush, but I do want to get started paying that back, and I do have a spreadsheet for the rest of the year to outline how much I want to pay off by the end of the year. So I should be able to pay off $1,000 by the end of December, which is good, as well as saving for other sinking funds and things like that, so that I don't fall behind ever again, hopefully. So we'll jump into August, and I do need to take care of my last few cash transactions. So I will go ahead and hit underfunded and take care of those. And then we will move back to July. And I believe I started putting in my spreadsheet what I need to cover. So, or actually, I kind of switched up. So I was going to put $150 into my next month category to take care of gas and groceries before my next paycheck. But I did kind of minus that out here because I did have to fill up before the beginning of August. So kind of borrowing the money from what I would have filled up in the first 2 weeks of August. And then same with groceries, I just took out, I'll take out a little bit of what I was going to spend at the beginning of next month. And then toiletries, probably gonna have to pull from that for my overspending. I think it's $12.63 because that's all I had. I think I was just using the spare change that I had. $41.23 to cover dining out. Right, and then I did more dining out after that. The spreadsheet not helping me right now. Okay. Let's just fill up my last few sinking funds. So this license and registration, and then my passport renewal. $14.84. Okay, that's different than what I have written down, but that's fine. And I believe my registration is up in September, so that's getting close. Okay, that's taken care of. Then the rest needs to go to my London trip next month and covering overspending. So I had planned on putting, I'll just put it in and see where we end up. So I had planned on putting $721.89 into this category, and then $71.28 I have too many cents. Too many cents, not enough cents. Okay, I was going to put $71.28. For some reason I have 6 cents. make it make sense. Okay. Let's put that here. Okay, so I need to cover these two. 35.42. I don't think I want to pull any more from next month because I will need to pay for my HelloFresh box tomorrow and then some groceries before I leave for my trip. So I think I'm going to pull, I already forgot what the number was. 35.42. I'm going to pull from here. 35.42. And I'm going to, I guess I'll move it back up to ready to assign. Okay. What happened? Okay. Boom. That will be covered by my brother. That'll be covered by my brother. This one I'm just going to snooze. I had a target set up, but I could probably just delete the target. And then August. Okay. That all looks good. And then tomorrow I can go and move the money from my next month category and throw it into groceries. And luckily I did not need to touch my emergency fund. Oh, I did do some whamming. I wrote it down so that I could tell you guys. Because I always do that on my phone and then I kind of forget as the weeks go on. So I did move some from the UK category to entertainment. Oh yeah, so I was going to cover an entertainment expense with my credit card points, but then I realized that I would get a much better bang for my buck if I use those points on an experience on my trip. So if I redeem it towards a travel, like going on the London Eye or something like that, I would get $120 worth from my points, versus if I redeem them for credit on my credit card, it would be about half that. So it's a much better deal to redeem it towards travel. So instead of us paying $120 to go do something while we're in London, I decided to just cover that entertainment expense with money from the UK category, since it's a better deal than using my points. And then I did take some from car maintenance and groceries to move it to health and wellness because I got an eye test. So that was something I wasn't planning on doing, but I realized it had been a while. Been a few years, I think 4 years. So I did decide on a whim to go and get that done. So I did just move some money. I do need an oil change next month, but it's I have a plan to set money aside from next month's paycheck, and it's not going to cost too much more than that. So that will all be good. Oh, see, I forgot about this toiletries. I do need vitamins, so maybe I'll leave that there. I don't know if that's toiletries. I guess I'll leave it there for now. I wish it was a round number, but that's okay. This is good. I need $412.41, and I believe next month I'm planning on putting $375. So about $40 short for that. $375, yeah. But that's okay because I have those points that I can use to buy one of the more expensive attraction tickets. And yeah, that's about it. I did start a wish farm because there's a few things I've been thinking about getting. Curtains is more like a borderline necessity than a wish, I guess. My room definitely isn't great for keeping heat out or the cold out during the winter or the summer, the heat in the summer and the cold in the winter. So I thought blackout curtains, because I have a east facing window. So the sun comes in the morning and it's super hot, even with AC. So curtains, I kind of just want. Anyways, I have this closed because I'm not really ready to start contributing to this yet. But I thought it was a good idea to maybe just have them there as a reminder, so that when I'm thinking about buying things, I can decide whether I want to do that or maybe put my money to something that I have a long-term goal of getting. So yeah, the month's looking okay. Dining out got away from me a little bit, but it was my birthday month. Definitely less than my average spend, so I'm pretty happy with that. Coffee, crazy low. I did get quite a few Starbucks gift cards for my birthday, so I'd say that's contributing to the low coffee. Yeah, and then hobbies, we talked about, I believe in my last video, playing slow pitch. There were quite a few upfront costs just because I've never played before, so I did have to buy a glove. I went to the batting cages a few times, so, and then this clothing, I actually bought more sports clothes to play slow pitch, so that's really kind of for that too. And then books, I bought myself a book with my birthday money, so there was a little bit of extra income this month, especially with that third paycheck. So I'm okay kind of treating myself a little bit, as long as, I filled all of my sinking funds. Next month I have plans to start contributing to my gifts, to gear up for Christmas here, and build this next month up. Just more and more every time. I mean, last month I only brought, I think it was 1446 was what I ended up bringing into July. So $71 is a lot better than that. And step by step I'll get there. And I think once I actually start saving up for trips in advance rather than, kind of doing it all at the last minute, I think that will help me a lot. So yeah, it's looking good. And I'm excited for next month. Going on my trip, going to see Taylor Swift. Super exciting. I actually will have the money to spend while I'm there, which a year ago I wasn't filming videos yet, but I went on a trip to Florida with my best friend, and I was playing catch up for a while after that. Luckily, I did get retro pay from my work a few months later, and that kind of helped me catch up again. But it's definitely not fun to have to say no to things, and it's definitely not fun to say yes to things and then not have the money to pay for it. So I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was, and I'm proud of that. So yeah, my car insurance is... Oh, is that why? That might be why I was off by... Yeah, that's it. I was off by a few cents there. It's because I have a couple of my expenses rounded on my spreadsheet. So when I'm planning it, it is off by a little bit. So that's all good though. Got everything taken care of. And yeah, there probably won't be a video in 2 weeks because I will be on my trip. Maybe if I can hold off on budgeting, I could do it when I get back. I'll have to see though. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of August. I hope you have a great month. Bye.